Hello everyone, I hope you guys are well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Jasmine. I make videos on my experiences along my journey into moving from Sydney, Australia to Ghana. Go ahead and subscribe by clicking that red button, give this video a thumbs up and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss another upload from me. It really does help me out a lot. Let's get right into it. In this video, I wanted to talk to you about some tips for single females that are wanting to move to Ghana. I feel like it's a little bit easier when you're coming with your husband or your boyfriend or your partner or whatever, because it makes the whole settling process a little bit easier. First of all, you have a buddy to sort of do everything with, so the loneliness or the possibility of loneliness is much lower. And second of all, you have someone to, help you maneuver the Ghanaian system as well. So if you're coming as a single female, obviously that's going to be a completely different experience for you. So here are some things that will really help you to survive the whole journey and enjoy it whilst you're here. The first thing I would mention is you have to increase your level of independence. You need to become a very independent individual when it comes to your finances, when it comes to the person you are in general, like having your own hobbies, being able to enjoy your own company. All those kind of things need to be intact, and I can guarantee they will definitely improve whilst you're in Ghana, but you need to get it to a certain level before you come. You need to have a plan for how you're going to be making money. You need to have a plan for where you want to get in the future with regards to your finances, and how do you want to get there. That's really important. Money is very important everywhere, I guess, but especially in Ghana, because money goes super fast. So you need to have a plan about that. And having your own hobbies is so important. Most of the time, if you're moving here, you may not necessarily have a support system yet. You may be coming here in the hopes to improve your support system, but in the first couple of, say, months or so, you may not have that yet. So having your own hobbies and being comfortable doing things on your own is also important, so that when you come, you don't feel like you need to rely on anybody as such, because at the end of the day, yes, you require support. It's important to have that balance, but at the same time, you need to be able to be without it as well, so that you're interdependent. Okay, so it's really important to be independent. And I guess you will have a level of independence if you've been able to make a decision to move to Ghana on your own. So, but just try and make sure it's top notch, okay? The next thing I like to make is build your support system. So try and make friends and build a network. If you're coming from the West, you may not necessarily have your family here. Your family may all be in the West. This has been a little bit different for me. I do have a few friends from school, and I also have family here as well. So it's been a little bit easier. I have met a few friends that have become acquaintances as well. So that's helped a little bit. But it's important to have a plan around how you plan on building your support system. There's many places that you can go to that tend to have a lot of expat people coming around and stuff. So it's a great place to start, and then maybe through them you can meet other people as well. I feel like over here in Ghana, not everything is online like in the West. You know how in the West everything, like every kind of business is online. If I'm at home one day and I feel like pizza today, I can just go online and be like nearest pizza shop, and it's so easy to find. Ghana, it's easier to find those kind of things through word of mouth. So if you have some level of support, then you can, access those people when you need to, register something, when you need a handyman for something, when you need to go into some kind of business, or you need help with anything. It's just really helpful to know people so you can connect with them when you're trying to do these things, and it makes things so much easier. Like I recently had a mason come fix my walls, and I got his information from my car guy. You know what I mean? So it's just really important to try and build your network and try and build your support system, so that you can maneuver the country a little bit easier. And also when you're new in Ghana as well, it's very easy to, I guess, tell that you're not from Ghana, and people in marketplaces and I guess areas of that sort don't tend to have fixed prices for a lot of their things, and so when you come and you try to buy stuff, they always mark it up for you. So if you have someone with you, then it makes it a lot easier, which ties into my next point. You need to learn the language. Luckily for me, I was brought up speaking both Tree and English, so it's been a little bit easier for me in terms of, you know, being able to communicate well when I'm in places like markets and stuff like that. But still, they're still able to tell that I'm not from here and I don't really know the prices of things, so sometimes they do mark it up for me. But because I tend to have Aisha or someone with me, so they're able to tell me that no, this should be this, so you can negotiate to this, and you know, that really, really helps. So if you come here and you don't speak the language at all, maybe you can start with the basics, like the how are you, the thank you, the you're welcomes, those kind of things, and that would be a start. And depending on how long you're here and how much you try to learn the language, it might improve. Okay, so it's really, really important. I feel like it's part of, I guess, your growth, you know, and the whole experience of moving to Ghana as well. So I think it's great to know the language. The other thing that I would like to mention is be open to dating if you're ready, okay? I feel like Ghanaian men are very forward and proactive when it comes to a woman they're interested in, okay? They'll pretty much tell you straight away that, you know, I'm into you and I want to, you know, can we hang? Can we do ABC, you know? And obviously at the end of the day, it does come down to you. But the reason why I encourage it, or I encourage being open to it, is if you've come here as a single person, you don't have that much of a support system. A lot of the time, sometimes you're able to make great friendships out of these experiences, even if you don't end up becoming boyfriend, girlfriend. And you may be able to form like some kind of relationship. It could be professional, it could be a friendship or whatever, without necessarily being in a relationship with this person, okay? And I feel like it can be very, very helpful, but at the same time, you still need to be careful, because so you know what I mean. There's people that can be dishonest as well. They can do basically everything that you ask of them until they get what they need, and then they can disappear, you know? So you need to be mindful. I had this experience where I bought plants from this guy, and they were potted plants, so I had to get him to organize them, and then I had to pick them up like 2 days later or something, because I was buying a few. And so I had to give him my number, so he calls me when they're ready and that kind of thing. And once the whole transaction was over, he would just call out of nowhere and be like, I'm just checking on you. And I'm just like confused. Like, why are you checking on me? I thought I just bought something from you. And then I actually did ask him that. And he was like, oh, you know, he just was hoping that we could be more than friends. And I was like, so we've already been friends? Like, I was just confused by the whole thing. But I mean, at the same time, I wasn't too surprised, because I've had similar experiences previously as well. So, you know, you just have to have your boundaries and just be mindful about how you go about it. But at the same time, I feel like being open to dating can be a great way of building your support system. Also, guys, I thought I'll switch it up a little bit today and share my morning routine with you guys. I hope it was enjoyable. Next week in my upcoming video, I've got a few things that I missed about the West in that video, so I hope you stay tuned for that. Take care, guys. Don't forget to follow your bliss. Now, life is short. Follow your bliss. Na nipa yedeng. Follow your bliss. Na die besi biya ye. And follow your bliss. Take care, guys. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.